Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm great, Kara. Thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good too. Glad to
Beautiful.
be here again.
Yes, excellent. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll just get the introductions out of the way while we're waiting for everyone.
Okay.
So, hello for those who haven't met me yet. I'm the founder of Spirit Mountain. My name is Christina, and we have Kera with us today. She's one of the teachers on our platform. She's an oracle, a healer, a fantastic distant healer, actually. She does
Me
amazing
too.
Reiki sessions. I've been meaning to call you and thank you actually because the latest Reiki session you did for someone that I've asked you for was actually so beautiful, and the person felt the effect pretty much straight away. So thank you so much. Thank you. Really, really appreciate it. So Kera's with us today. She's also a numerologist and a tarot reader, and all around energy worker. So
Yeah,
Kera.
pretty crazy.
Well, Geta's going to be doing an amazing ritual with us today, something a little bit different to what we
Okay.
normally do. So it's actually not going to be, per se, a meditation or a healing. It's something slightly different. So if you want to fill people in, because I guess it's better if you talk about it.
Yes, so thank you for the kind introduction. I feel like I'm on cloud nine right now. um, but as you just mentioned, I'm into all sorts of energy work. I like all things energy, and as you know, I was brought up into energy work, and I grew up pretty much in that kind of surrounding. So I'm interested in a lot of things, and lately we've been having a lot of energy of renewal, new beginnings, and or even just a beginning, a new cycle, and things like that. It this kept coming up all the time.
Mm.
I've been getting in the tarot cards. I mean, I got a few cards saying like renewal, new beginning, and we just had Easter, we just had the new moon, and then for a lot of you who don't know me, I'm originally from Thailand, and in Thailand we're having the Thai New Year right now. It started a couple of days ago, and it still goes on today. So it's like a lot of new, 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 new. So I decided to do something very special because this new energy is so strong that I want to harness the energy. I want to utilize this opportunity to build something new. So I thought if people have a new idea, a new project, or they want to step up to the next step, take the next step of their lives and go to the next phase and start something new, this would be the time. And in order to do that, I came up with a basic mini ritual. If the word ritual sounds strange to you, don't be put off by that. I'm just too used to the word rituals because I grew up with it. A ritual can be just an act. A ritual can be something you do, you perform, and it's something to seal in the energy. Because sometimes you think your thoughts are really powerful, but sometimes you need to seal it in and bring that energy into this physical reality by sealing it into something physical. So that's where the ritual could be really interesting.
Amazing. Well, thank you so, so much. We're just going to give people maybe another minute. We can begin then if that's okay with you. And do you prefer people
Of
to sort of
course.
sit down for this one, or shall they find a place to lay down? What's best?
Whatever they feel comfortable with, but since we're giving people a little more time, if you have a house plant, okay, if
I
you have
actually have one. I've prepared one. I
or if
have
you
my
have seeds that you
I
want to
have my
grow
little
this
house
spring or
plant
even
with
this
me.
summer, yes, grab it. Grab it. Grab your house plant or a seed that you want to grow. Anything. If you don't have any and you don't like gardening, you don't want to plant anything and you don't have plants, it's fine. This will still work wonders. Believe me, it's still going to work. But if you do have something to plant, or you already have a plant, bring it, get it close at hand.
Okay, fantastic. No, excellent. Well, I guess it's 7:03, so I guess we can start whenever you are sort of ready. If people want to grab a plant, they can. If not, well, oh, actually, just to let everyone know, we will save this live. It will be on our IGTV. So if you want to repeat it again, or if you want to do it again later on with the plant or with another plant, or if you want to grab a seed, or if you have a few different projects in mind, you can of course revisit this, and you're more than welcome to watch it as many times as you will like.
Yes, thank you. That's actually a good point, because sometimes, people have a list of things they want to do. We're going to pick only one for this. And then if you have a few more things to work on, then you can watch this later and then just work on them one by one.
Okay.
So yes, that's a great idea.
Perfect. Well, excellent. Thank you so much. And I'll hand it over to you, Kara.
Thank you. So make sure you're comfortable. You can be sitting or lying somewhere. Just make sure you're comfortable, okay? Because your mind works best when you're comfortable. When you're not comfortable, you're going to be thinking, oh, I don't like this. And our monkey mind goes chattering. So just make sure you're comfortable wherever you are. And close your eyes and take the first deep breath. Let's repeat a few more times. Breathe slowly. And then we'll ground ourselves by imagining that we have roots growing from our feet. And the roots go deep inside the earth. If you don't like visualizing, just feel or use any other senses that you prefer. But just imagine that your roots go really deep inside the earth. There is another source of energy right in the middle of the earth. And there, your roots can find support. So allow your roots to grab hold of this space, this place, and you can feel more secure this way and receive support from the earth. And once you feel secure, you know that you have your own space, you have your own place on this planet Earth, and like a tree, you can grow. And relax into this feeling and this knowing that you are supported. And you have your own personal space. Right now, I'd like you to imagine that, well, first think of this project that you want to work on. Whatever it is, just pick one thing. maybe the goal you want to achieve, a new idea that you want to materialize, a new project that you want to accomplish. Pick one thing, and I'd like you to think about it. Like, what is this and what it means to you? And I'd like you to imagine that this this thing, this project, this idea, this goal is actually a seed. So imagine or use any other senses that you prefer that this is a seed and it's right in front of you. So imagine it. Maybe you can feel it. Maybe you see the color, the texture. Observe it for a little bit. Maybe you can imagine that you can even touch it, feel it, hold it in your hands. And then imagine that you can plant this seed somewhere. Okay? Imagine yourself there wherever you want to plant this seed. And then plant it, sow the seed. And if you feel called to work on the environment, on the surroundings, like if you see a lot of weeds and you can pull the weeds, whatever that helps the seed grow, you can do that. And then you can water the seed. Just imagine that you can do that and you're doing it right now. And imagine that this seed is actually growing. It's growing fast. And you see this little seedling. It keeps growing. And then it turns into the best possible plant that is meant to be. It can be a flower, a tree, whatever it is that is meant to be. Allow it to grow into its best possible version. So imagine it growing right now. If it's a flower, then you can see it blossom. If it's a tree, you can imagine like all the branches and leaves sprouting and it's growing big and strong. And again, as you observe, if you feel called to work on it, to do something, to change the environment so that your plant can grow better, feel free to do so. And if you feel like your plant or your tree is talking to you, you can talk back to it, listen to it, feel the need. And actually, you have a special connection with this plant. And you can feel or imagine a spark of light inside your heart. And it goes out to this plant. And inside this plant, there is also a light. And it reflects back to you. And this beautiful connection just keeps going back and forth, the light going back and forth between you and your plant, between you and your goal. You feed it and it feeds you. You love it, you work with it, and it gives you the joy. It brings result. Just feel this beautiful connection, this nurturing that you give to each other. Feel the light inside of you and inside of this plant. I'd like you to stay here a little bit. I'll give you time to be with your plant for a little bit before I take you to the next step. So just enjoy this moment and feel what it feels like when the plant has fully grown and you've seen the results. Feel yourself filled with joy and maybe even pride that you've made it. Stay here a little bit. And now I'd like you to take a deep, deep breath and fill your lungs with this joy, this sense of achievement, this relief that you've made it. Just breathe this in. And as if you can grab this energy, grab it in your hand and then place it inside of your heart. If it helps, you can also place your hand on your chest and feel as this energy goes inside your heart. Now you can slowly return to the present moment, to wherever you are physically, to the here and the now. You can take your time to slowly return. And when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. There's no hurry, so you can take your time. And from now on, every time you think of this project, every time you think of this goal that you want to achieve, I'd like you to recall this feeling. See this image that you just had in your mind when your plant has fully grown. recall the feelings, and remember this picture every time you think about this project. And if you have a plant or a seed to sow, every time you water it, use this as an opportunity to remind you that you are on your right path. You are working on your goal, and every time you water it, it's growing. Like your plan, like your goal, like your dreams and your ideas, that you're working on it, it's growing, and you are going to see the results.
Beautiful.
And that will be the mini ritual.
Thank you so much, Kedar. Oh my God, this was wonderful as usual. Honestly, I think this is absolutely perfect, especially for people that, you know, maybe don't have that much time or find it a little bit difficult to find a whole hour of their day to dedicate it to something, you know, closing their eyes, like trying to imagine and envisioning something. And this is perfect. This is, you know, you need to take only 15-20 minutes out of your day and spend it
Yes.
on something. And it could be absolutely anything, as Keter said. If you have an idea, if there is something you've been, you know, wanting to begin, this is your opportunity, and please feel free to practice it as often as you would like. As I said before, we will save it. And Kira, thank you once again.
And yes, and like you said, it doesn't take much time. And actually, to be honest with you, it doesn't really take that much time to be with yourself. You can spend a few minutes with yourself, working on your goals or working on your something, and it works wonders.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree. Well, that's why I think it's a beautiful beginning. As you said, this week is perfect for beginning something new. So it's still until Monday when people have time to start, you know, whatever it's been, you know, your dream, your goal. This is the perfect opportunity. Take it today, make this little step towards, you know, towards your big goal, and we wish you best of luck with everything. And thank you once again, Keter. It was absolutely beautiful and magical. And we're seeing some of the comments. People are saying that
Oh,
it has
thank
been
you. Thank you for
magical.
having
Thank you.
such a pleasure.
Thank you very,
It's
very
such a
much.
pleasure to.
Thank you. And everyone, we're wishing you a beautiful Thursday. Enjoy, and please feel free to share it with your friends or family if you know that somebody's in need of something like that. You're more than welcome to share it. Thank you once again, and everybody have a beautiful evening or afternoon wherever you are.
Thank you,
Thank you
everyone,
very
for
much.
joining.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.